how do we solve the climate challenge? The last time the Earth's atmosphere contained this much CO2, sea levels were 15 meters higher, and Antarctica was covered by forest. Today, CO2 emissions are still climbing. To stabilize our climate, global emissions must reach net zero fast. Clean energy tools like renewables and nuclear power can get us part of the way there, but we need carbon capture and storage to fully reach net zero. Scientists agree that we cannot reverse or even halt climate change without carbon capture and storage technologies. Carbon capture and storage is indispensable for decarbonizing the building blocks of our society, cement and steel, which together account for almost 14% of global emissions. What's more, it can clean up power generation, chemical production, and other essential industries like steel and cement. To halt and even potentially reverse global warming, we'll need to remove billions of tons of CO2 from the atmosphere, something that simply isn't possible without carbon capture and storage technologies, including direct air capture. So how does the storage of CO2 work, and is it permanent and secure? Well, CO2 stays put deep in the subsurface in much the same way as oil and gas has for millions of years. Picture injecting CO2 about a mile deep. That's like stacking 4 Empire State Buildings on top of each other. Once there, it gets trapped in layers of porous rock. Above the porous rock, impermeable cap rock acts as a natural seal, ensuring the CO2 can't escape back into the atmosphere. Advanced techniques are deployed to choose sites that ensure long-term storage security. In the US, for example, stringent rules mandate site characterization and continuous monitoring to ensure secure and permanent storage and to protect drinking water aquifers. The International Energy Agency estimates that the US has the potential to store hundreds of years' worth of our current annual emissions. And globally, storage potential could amount to almost 1,500 years of our current emissions. Is this technology new? Over 1 billion tons of CO2 have safely been injected underground over the last 50 years. Today, there are large-scale projects capturing around 125 million tons of CO2 per year. And thanks to recent policy measures, almost 400 projects are now in development around the world. So, what needs to be done to ensure that carbon capture and storage deploys to the scale necessary to reduce our emissions? First, it's crucial to create and maintain effective, robust policies and regulations. Implementing this technology isn't new. Implementing it at large scales and in new applications will require the right blend of incentives and obligations on emitting facilities to reduce carbon dioxide pollution. These policies and regulations must also ensure that carbon capture and storage projects are built in a way that creates jobs, benefits communities, and improves the environment. These cross-sector strategies will help us to reach our climate targets and build a strong zero-emission economy.